Hey everyone, welcome back to Virtual Travel. Today, I'm tackling one of the most requested topics I've received over the past 6 or 7 months, the states with the most Black or African American residents. That's right, if you've been asking for this, today's your day. Like I mentioned in an earlier video in this series, I usually shy away from race-related content, but the sheer number of requests convinced me to give it a shot. I'll admit, discussing race is a sensitive topic for me. I'm very white, so white, in fact, that I have 3 different types of mayonnaise in my fridge right now. And I have 2 friends named Blaine, so I get it. But I also understand the importance of sharing factual information in a respectful way. In a recent email exchange with a subscriber who's Black, he made a good point: if you're a minority in this country, you already know the landscape. And even talking about something as simple as lime jello could be twisted into hate speech or political controversy. He was right. So, I decided to create this series, and this is the 4th installment. We've already covered Asian states, Hispanic states, and white states, and now, it's time for the Black or African American states. I want to preface this by saying I know it's an uncomfortable subject for some. I'm very aware of my own background, and I approach this with respect. Let's get into it. Number 10, Tennessee. First up, we're looking at the South, for the most part. If you were thinking Idaho or Alaska, I'm sorry to disappoint, this list is focused on the southern states. I once read a tourism quote about Tennessee that stuck with me: to experience Black America, you should try some fried catfish in Tennessee. The towns with the highest Black populations there include Denmark, with roughly 75% Black residents, and Grand Junction, with about 72%. Stanton has around 62%, and Brownsville is at 53%. Overall, Whitesville has approximately 53% Black residents. According to the 2020 census, Black residents make up about 17.8% of Tennessee's population, roughly 1.4 million people. Number 9, Virginia. Virginia, a state rich in Black history and culture, is next. It's been a hub of Black life for over 4 centuries, a cornerstone of African American heritage. The towns with the highest percentage of Black residents include Hustle, with an impressive 78.5%. Freeman has 72.2%, Bird's Nest sits at 67%, and Waverly is at 67.2%. In total, about 18.6% of Virginia's population is Black, which equals roughly 1.6 million residents. Virginia's deep roots in history make it a significant state in understanding Black American culture. Number 8, North Carolina. Next, North Carolina. Despite the North in its name, it's definitely a southern state. I've had conversations with folks who think North Carolina isn't southern, but I grew up on the other side of the country, and I knew better. The state hosts a fascinating piece of Black history at the Airborne and Special Operations Museum in Fayetteville, home of Fort Bragg. This was the site of an all-Black airborne unit during World War II, active from 1942 to 1950, with many veterans serving in Korea afterward. The towns with the highest Black populations include Gettysburg, 86.3%, Lewiston-Woodville, 83.4%, Enfield, 81.9%, and Scotland Neck, 72%. Overall, North Carolina's Black population makes up about 22.5% of its total, around 2.5 million residents. Number 7, Delaware. Surprised? I was a little, but Delaware's here with a Black population of about 24.1%. Its biggest city is Wilmington, which is where most of the state's population lives, and it's also where you'll find plenty of Black history and heritage sites like the Delaware History Museum and Mitchell Center for African American Heritage, both on Market Street, because, let's face it, every city seems to have a Market Street. While the overall percentage is high, individual towns like Ellendale, 38.9%, Bridgeville, 30.5%, and Newcastle, 29.6%, also have significant Black populations. Number 6, Alabama. Alabama, a key state in civil rights history, is next. I expected it to be near the top, and it's not a surprise. From Rosa Parks to the Montgomery bus boycott, and the Tuskegee Airmen, Alabama's history is intertwined with Black achievement and struggle. The town of Tuskegee is especially notable, with around 5,600 residents and over 95% Black. Tuskegee Institute is legendary. Nearby, Fairfield has nearly 13,000 residents, with almost 90% Black. Overall, about 26.8% of Alabama's population is Black, approximately 1.6 million people. Number 5, South Carolina. South Carolina has a special place in Black history. It was the first British North American colony to have a majority Black population back in 1708. The state played a major role in civil rights activism during the 1950s and 60s, with many peaceful protests. The towns with the highest Black populations include Gadsden, 95%, Salter, 89%, and Danish, 82%. Overall, nearly 27% of South Carolina's population is Black, about 1.6 million residents. Number 4, Maryland. I was surprised to see Maryland so high on this list. I had thought Alabama would be ahead, but Maryland's about 32% Black, with major cities like Capitol Heights, 94%, District Heights, 87%, and Suitland, 87%, leading the way. The state is rich in African American history, with landmarks like Point Lookout State Park, Civil War Museum, and historic plantations. Overall, Maryland has roughly 2.2 million Black residents. Number 3, Georgia. Georgia's history is long and complex, but its Black community is vibrant. From the struggles of slavery and segregation to the thriving music scene, Georgia has a lot to offer. Lithonia leads with over 75% Black residents, followed by Stone Mountain at 70%, and Decatur at nearly 70%. The overall Black population here is about 33%, approximately 3.5 million people. Number 2, Louisiana. Louisiana's history is deeply rooted in African American culture, from jazz and blues to Creole cuisine. The influence of Black musicians like Louis Armstrong and Fats Domino is legendary. While I expected the percentage to be higher, Louisiana's Black population is around 33%. Towns like Grambling, 96%, St. James, 87%, Lake Providence, 73%, and Waterproof, 68%, lead the list. Number 1, Mississippi. And finally, Mississippi, the state with the highest Black population percentage. It's no surprise. The town of Mound Bayou stands out, with nearly 98% Black residents. Founded by former slaves in 1887, it's one of the largest all-Black communities in the country. Other towns include Friars Point, 94%, Fayette, 91%, and Shelby, 88%. Overall, nearly 38% of Mississippi's residents are Black, roughly 1 million people. Thanks for tuning into this deep dive. I hope you found it informative and respectful. If any part of this rubbed you the wrong way, I apologize, that's never my intention. If you think you can do better, I encourage you to start your own channel, it's a rewarding experience. Feel free to reach out via email if you want tips or suggestions. Have a great day, everyone. Remember to be kind and understanding, we all have a lot to learn from each other.